Hello, hello, Divine Wisdom here. Thanks for following. Okay, so I just did a reading for I used a lot of these new cards that I got from the dollar store that are basically, kids decks, first words, animals, letters, a Disney deck that I use as a tarot deck, it's a card deck. So I did about an hour reading with that. Basically, it's pretty annoying. This fucking person keeps coming up in the energy about wanting to propose to someone. They've dipped into the honeypot a couple times, have multiple partners, and wants to marry this person because of their abundance, their wealth, what they have. They don't give a shit. They don't want the cow. They just want the milk type thing. It's fucking horrible. Anyway, they just don't want to work. They just want to be taken care of. How about you get off your fucking ass and go do something yourself? Okay? Things don't just get handed to you. You actually have to get out there and make stuff happen to make things fall into fruition and make it come about. Stupid fuckers. Don't be a greedy ass bitch. Fuck. Okay. While that's loading, I'm gonna do a daily magic reading. I haven't done a reading like this in a while, so I'm just gonna pull a card for each of the signs. And just kind of go from there. I guess I'll start with the air signs. Alright, Spirit, thank you for your love, your guidance, your support, your cooperation, and everything. Please help me to deliver clear and precise messages for the collective. Please ensure only pure and trustworthy answers from the kind and please help me to see, hear, feel, and know the messages you have for us. What is hidden? What do we need clarity on? What would be best beneficial knowledge for everyone involved? Thank you, what it is. Alright, so I'm going to start with Gemini. What would be helpful information for Gemini for today? Current energy. You got two cards, so I think balance. Okay. Those are your two cards. For Gemini, take the metaphors of the inner world and act them out in the outer world, thus setting an intention to put into motion. I was just talking about that. Confirmation. I just got a confirmation too. Tie a knot to pull someone closer to you. Oh shit. These are like spells. I don't like that type of shit. Cut the knot to release them. Take action that reflects the intention. This mirroring is the heart of a spell. So whenever you're doing anything, when you're speaking, that's a spell. It's magic. It's a form of magic. When you're speaking positively or negatively, it is a form of a spell, by the way. So I was just talking about that before I even started pulling the cards. What are you wanting to come about? You know what I mean? You need to take action to make anything happen. You can't just suck off of other people for eternity. Okay, you actually have to go out there and do some fucking work. And scheming and scamming and conning people is not fucking work. Okay, dirtbags. Quartz helps you manage and direct your own energy, your own magic. In Taoist traditions, when you become a master, the only tool you need is a clear quartz point. That's interesting. I was just talking about this to the people at Awakenings when I went and got my clear quartz. I was explaining to them shamans and most, Indian shamans or any. If you're going to have one crystal, I was telling him the one crystal that you should have is a clear quartz. It just like any candles. The only candle I really like to have is the white candles. I'll get other colors in candles, but really white you can use in place of other candles too because it is so pure, by the way. So you need to direct your own energy, is what it's saying. You need to actually take the time to put something into action. Okay. All right. Let's go for Libra. What does Libra need to know for today? What do we have for Libra? You have 3 cards, so some form of communication is needed for you. Okay. Libra, the first step in creating magic is sensing the rhythms of the larger world. Yeah, we have to be in tune with our heart. If your heart chakra is closed, you're not going to be able to be in tune to sense or feel anything. That's part of the clairs. Clairaudient, Clairsentient, Clairvoyant. The first step in creating any kind of abundance or creating magic in general is just sensing the rhythms of the larger world and you knowing that we are all one and connected, basically. And then we have the second card is once you start tapping into everyday magic, you realize you're crafting something very important with your every thought, your own life. Yeah, it starts with the thought. You create our realities, it starts with the thought. Then you actually have to take action. Gemini needs to take action. But Libra needs to start with a thought. Libra's in the Gemini's in the second process. Libra's in the first process. You need to think about what you're creating. Realize that you're crafting something very important. Okay, with just your thoughts. Okay. And then the third card, to enliven the energy of your home, close your eyes and imagine sending your spirit out to explore the rooms and corridors. Imagine the light brightening each area. Shower your space with love and positive thoughts. So, this is part of the thoughts, right? This is like meditating. You are you're meditating in a sense. You're shutting your eyes, you're imagining the space that you've been into in your home, imagining bright light filling the space, right? And imagining love and positivity in that space, which is amazing. Okay. Meditation is awesome. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Let's head in with right now. We have 1 card. So you need to start over. You need some sort of new beginning, new opportunity. You need to, you're creating something. 1 isn't a magician number. Call yourself home. Names have power. Use yours to call to the parts of yourself that are hiding or that are retreated at some point in your past. Place your hands over your heart and gather these whiffs of self back into your being so you can be whole. You're not feeling like yourself, Aquarius. You haven't for a long time, actually. You are hiding some part of yourself. You don't feel like you can be authentic. You need to just open up and be yourself. Call back any power back to yourself. Any part of yourself that you're hiding, just let it out. know who you really are. You know? Like, stop fucking hiding. You're hiding behind a mask, is what you're doing, Aquarius. Yeah, and you need to stop. You need to actually just come out. You know? Come on out. Like, people have been coming out in the world for a long time now. Look at the world. You know? This world is a lot different than what it used to be. You know? Sure, there's some assholes that still have the same way of thinking, but those are... Not all people are like those assholes. Remember that. Okay. Alright, let's do the water elements. Let's do Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Confirmation, because I was scratching. Oh my gosh, Pisces. Oh my gosh, Pisces. You have 6. You have 6. You're overcoming obstacles of some sort, Pisces. You have a lot here. So when a season of your life is ending, the transition to the next is much easier if you go willingly. Be like the trees and let go. So something's ending in your life. Person, place, thing, job, relationship. Something's ending. You need to be able to let it go to move forward. Okay. When one thing ends, another thing begins and opens up. Next card. Just because someone is walking a spiritual path doesn't mean they're anywhere near their destination. Allow their journey, as well as other people's, to unfold in its own time. Yeah, everybody's on their own journey. And spiritual awakening and spiritual path can be very different. You have the light and the dark. Light spiritual path, dark spiritual path. Everybody's on their own path and what they're doing in life. And you need to let go of someone else that's not in alignment with you. You're overcoming that obstacle. Good job, Pisces. You know, they'll catch up when they're ready. You're clearly ahead of them, is what I'm gathering out of that. Third card here. Sweet and earthy tastes will ground you and pull you back into your body after doing spiritual work. If you feel too spacey, get on with your day after a bit of magic. Try sucking on a square of dark chocolate. Yes. Chocolate's always grounding, and it tastes yummy. I just had me some Nutella a minute ago. Love it. I've been doing a lot of spiritual work, so I have nuts and crackers and dried mango and stuff all the time sitting around here in case I want a snack, because it takes a lot of energy to do energy work like this. So just get grounded. Have little snacks here and there to help you get through. The fourth card here, there are many types of memory. Rosemary stimulates the memory of the mind. Crush it between your fingers and inhale the past. So rosemary is also very significant in temples and in ceremonies for weddings and funerals. Also, I love the smell of rosemary, by the way. It smells great. So rosemary might be something that reminds you of someone from the past too. Also, number 5, there's often talk in magical circles about protection, building an energetic wall around yourself to keep you safe. But what if instead you radiate love or joy, filling all the available space until there's no room for anything else? Oh, I do that. I mean, I do my protection bubbles and stuff like that, but honestly, I radiate so much love that I really don't need to worry about doing a protection bubble all the time. I know I'm always protected because I give out so much love and joy. When you are trying to create that in other people's lives, I mean, you're automatically, naturally going to be protected. God's just going to protect and love you because you're doing His will. You know? So this is someone that's working for the light and is on their light path, for sure. So the sixth obstacle here, or the sixth overcoming, sixth card, you've had 6 different obstacles that you've had to overcome. 2 different things. And you overcame each one of them with a shining light that you are. You bring that love and joy so you're able to conquer anything. Never say never. Saying never posits that the world won't change, that you won't change. And if you think about it, that's kind of ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I keep saying never to some things, like, I'm never going to do that, never going to do that. Like, never going to have dark in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I've already had that. I know what it's like. I'd rather have the light. You know what I mean? I cut a lot of people out of my life because I won't stand for shit. And someone else has been bugging and you know, there really is no such thing as never. I mean, eventually things always come to light, right? Everybody's like, that's never going to happen. No. There's always room for change. Okay, let's do Cancer. Let's see. Cancer. Change and growth is where it's always going to be at. You know, it's part of this evolution, part of this life process. Okay, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? My goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Well, all of these are in reverse right now. Wow. This is the first ones that I've had come out in reverse. There's 4 of them. Foundation. So Cancer's not having a good foundation right now. So all of these are in reverse. The first one here. The Roman god of transitions, Janus, rules the midpoint between the abstract and the concrete, the place where creations are coming into being and crossing out of being. You're at a crossroads. There's a potential for magic at these crossroads. Wow. Because when things are in flux, they can easily be shifted and changed. So you're at a crossroads right now. You previously were, and it looks like you went the wrong route, because it's in reverse. You're not at the crossroads anymore. This came in reverse. The crossroads are like at a point where creations can come into being. That's the, what are you going, which road are you going to go down, right? Are you going to create something this path, or are you going to go create something on this path? You know, 2 directions, 4 directions. There's 4 directions. You know, you could be at a crossroads and go 4 directions. But whatever path you chose doesn't seem like it goes the right now. The second card here. The animistic cultures. The elephants. Oh, wow. Wow. Elephants are usually about removing obstacles, and that's in reverse. So some obstacles are not being removed for you right now. I said elephants for a reason. The elements of nature are themselves alive. To explore this way of being, begin saying please and thank you when you harvest from your garden. Notice what changes within you when you express a little bit of gratitude. Wow. So you have not been saying please and thank you because it's in reverse. You have not been expressing any kind of gratitude for what you've been given in any kind of foundation, which is why you are where you're at. The third card, confirmation. Apple Arcade, 3 months of games. Take a break during these busy days with a puzzle, blah, blah, blah. So I got a confirmation. You're not saying please and thank you. You should be doing that with anything in nature that you're taking to, by the way. If you're taking something from nature, just give them a little thank you. Say, hey, thanks. That's what I did when I took these cute little pine cones. So thank you. I will use them in my readings, and I appreciate it. Much appreciation and love and respect for everything that you do and provide, when I took it. Our personal storylines exist on an upward spiraling staircase. Yeah, we're all on different levels of the staircase. We all have different staircases. What level are you on your staircase? You know what I mean? Like, when we hit a place in history, wow, some kind of history. When we hit a place in the story cycle, we remember from an earlier time, we can peer over the rail and see how we handled it on the lower loops. Wow. So, you're not looking at where you've come from and where you're going to. You're not looking at that because it's in reverse. You're not seeing any kind of a difference in what you've been doing, whatever you've been doing. You're not taking into an account for certain things. You're not reflecting. Doing magic is the beautiful art of encouraging that which is a seed within your psyche to take root and grow in the outer material world. So whatever magic you've been doing, it's not been any good. It's not taking root in the material world. Okay. So if you've been trying to do some kind of magic to create some sort of foundation here, because there's 4 cards. It's not going to be happening. You're not thankful, grateful. You don't even say it. You're just, that's not cool. You need to do some shadow work and get on your knees and start praying to God. I can tell you that. I don't like this Cancer energy right now that I'm picking up. You can go fuck yourself. Okay. How about you, get some love in your heart? All right, Scorpio. Let's do Scorpio. Fuck that Cancer, man. Cancer has no love and has some secrets that they don't want to share. They've been hiding. Scorpio got 1 card. Another Magician. Sort of like the Aquarius. Fuck you guys. Fuck you both. Both you bitches can get out of my energy. Okay. This came in reverse. There are many herbs to repel spirits. Sage, rue, oregano, and thyme can do the trick. St. John's wort will bring light to dark spaces. And holly will snag ghosts in its tiny thorns. Nice. Yeah, you're being haunted, Scorpio. You're being spiritually haunted right now. Who's the Scorpio I'm talking to? Who's watching right now? You can use sage, oregano, and thyme. Burn some of that shit. Help you repel some spirits that are fucking attacking you. St. John's wort will bring light into dark spaces. Okay? Get some of that. Use some of that. Holly will snag ghosts on its tiny thorns. You have some not so nice ghosts that are bothering you right now. Start burning your stuff to protect yourself. Just ask your fucking ancestors for protection, man. From the things you can't see. Your angels, your ancestors. But in the 3D realm, that's some of the things you can do to help on the 3D realm if they're manifesting in 3D. Okay, so let's move to earth signs. Let's do Taurus. You are a magician also. We got one card. You're a magician also, Taurus. You're really good at creating. So Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus are really great magicians. They're good with magic, generally. The tools we use to hone our intuition or reveal our connection to the larger world are not in and of themselves magic. The magic lies in sensing the connection. We use tools to channel this feeling outward, to make inner knowings visible in the outer world. Yeah, you're a psychic. It was in an obstacle position because it's reminding you that the tools like the sage, the candles, the tarot cards that you make or that you're buying and using, whatever messages you're getting, the singing bowls to clear the energy in the space, whatever form. No, you're going right back on here. My little declare and decrees. I did my declare and decrees over and I added dreams into some of mine because I wanted the dream state to be added in there. I have it on the bottom of this one. My declare and decrees. I did it this way. I have a candle in there, so I don't want to fuck it up. It smells good. It smells like vanilla. Anyway, you're a magician, and this is just reminding you that literally the tools are just tools. You naturally have this in you, this ability in you. You can do this shit without the tools. The tools are just something that's like helps you hone and kind of like, since we're living in this 3D world, it starts with an imagination. I've manifested things out of nowhere, right? But I visually saw me living somewhere and then I was living there. I'm very good at manifesting stuff into reality when I want to. But it's just reminding you that you already have it in you. You're already a magician. You already sense and you're already connected. And you're really good at making your inner knowings out to the outer world. And you're very good at expressing them. You're just getting better at doing it, basically, as time goes. These tools are just helping you and to be able to express certain things to the outer world. Because some people, we're all on different levels, and some people have a hard time grasping certain things, and they will need, tools and things like this as stepping stones to get to where you are. We're all on different paths, and some people have a more open mind than others, and it's just part Cancer came in reverse, and Virgos, this almost came in reverse. This is like an obstacle position. It came like that. So I'm not going to take it reverse because it's just, you have an obstacle position. This is an obstacle for you. Some kind of balance because of the 2, number 1. But our bodies register things that our minds dismiss, which is why our bodies are a perfect doorway to connect us with the moon-drenched landscapes of intuition. We can see in the dark if we only let ourselves. Yep. Yeah. It starts with spirit with the 5D, and then it comes down into the 3D, right? Whenever our bodies will give us messages and signs, and for confirmations, like a burp, fart, a toot, like someone screaming or yelling, or if you're having an ailment in your body or something. These are all signs and synchronicities and confirmations of things. Yep. Our bodies register things our minds dismiss. Yeah. When ailments and stuff start coming up in your body, it's something that you're missing in the mind. You know, it really is. Yep, it's true. Use a small clear quartz point to amplify any spell or intention. Sunshine will recharge and cleanse the quartz. So put your crystals out in the sun to recharge them so that you can use them again. They'll be a little more strong and more amplified in whatever intention you are trying to use it for. Okay, if it's for protection or if it's for healing, you know. Okay. Capricorn. Let's do Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn for the day? And that flipped right on over. Okay. We have 2 for Capricorn, so something's going on regarding balance. We have, there's a deeper layer to life, a sense of being connected beyond and outside of yourself. Awakening this sense is part of being fully human. Wow. Yeah. You have to open up that heart there in order to sense and feel things. If you don't have a heart, maybe you can go buy one. Sort of like, Scarecrow did. When he got his heart, he was all good. He was wanting his heart for a long time. He wanted a heart. That's the difference. Scarecrow knew. What was it? No, it was the Tin Man that had the heart. Scarecrow had the brains. That's right. Oh my god. I gotta watch Wizard of Oz again. Scarecrow was the brains. That's right. The heart was the Tin Man. I joked about this previously. About 2 years ago, I was joking about this. And then all of a sudden, all the other readers, so weird. I'll say something and then all the other readers will start talking about it. It's really bizarre. But anyway, Capricorn is like usually the devil card in tarot too. They're like, the Capricorn is known as the devil confirmation. So yeah, there's a deeper sense of life and of being connected to others. Life is just not all about just you, you know? Like, awakening to that sense of having a heart and feelings is part of being human, you know? And I'm so grateful to be able to have that experience. And some people just, you know, don't open their heart. And they don't understand certain things in it, and they don't understand magic or certain ways certain things happen, or because they don't have an open heart. It's just sad. Really, it's sad. When you walk between the worlds, visiting the realms of waking dreams, imagine opening a door on the way in. Go out the same way, closing the door behind you. This will train your body to only journey to that place of archetype and a metaphor with consciousness and intention. So you definitely walk between, you're definitely into, you walk between worlds, which is interesting that you don't have a heart and you're doing this. This is really, whoa. How in the fuck are you managing magic when you don't have a heart? That's what I want to know. Like, you're obviously doing shit for the lower realms in order to get away with this. Whoever the fuck you are. You're like you're doing some no good dirty shit and making offerings to people you shouldn't be making offerings to. How about you get on your knees and pray to God, because that's the one that is in control of everything and everyone in this world. Wouldn't you like to, if you're going to be making an offering, why don't you make an offering to the right one? Shit, first of all. Which is God, if you didn't know. But you're a magician, you're a psychic or a medium or a fucking warlock. You're possibly a warlock. It looks like you dabble on the wrong side. And they're telling you to open your heart. Maybe you are starting to open your heart. The other thing I'm getting is someone is being told that in order to do the right kind of magic, you need to open your heart more in order to train your mind in between the dream state and the 5D and the 3D. Imagine opening and closing that door when you're in between realms, and it'll help you. I'm always in between realms. Like, that's the problem, is I live in both. That's not really a problem. I live in both. I'm always aware of both all the time. My doors are always open here. So that I can be aware of both the human experience and the spiritual experience, you know. Some people, apparently someone's in the middle of training themselves to have a heart. That's what I'm getting out of this. To feel connected. To feel connected to maybe a person and spirit. To be connected. Someone's having a hard time feeling connected. I'm connecting with spirit. I'm getting a lot out of this. But it starts with imagination and visualizing. Visualization is key in a lot of things. so I can finish this up because I'm at 40:23. So, let's do, for the fire element, let's start out with Leo. What do we have for Leo? Let's start out with Leo. Whoa. Wow. Alright, Leo. These are all in the obstacle position. Okay? You have 4, which is pertaining to foundation. Motherwort calls to subconscious memory. It wafts through 3 time, calling to the soul. So you're having some kind of subconscious memories that's calling your soul. To call you home. Many times upon there was a witch. Many times upon a time there was a witch. She lives still within your psyche, where she quietly goes about the work of the cycles and the seasons, teaching you over and over again the joy of letting magic in. Wow. So your spirit guides have been working with you season after season, trying to teach you to work with this magic. And your spirit guides, your ascended masters, and your gifts that you have. Magic exists in the way you choose to see the world. It's a decision to assign meaning to the possibly meaningless, to open the doors leading to synchronicity and symbol to see the spaces within you as being as vast as the universe that exists beyond the confines of your skin. Yeah, there's a lot that exists beyond the confines of your skin. You know, and how you choose to see the world has a lot to do with that. You know, your mental psyche. And how you're using that. It's a decision to assign meaning to the meaningless. Confirmation. You're realizing that there are so many signs and synchronicities, and everything is so vast, just like the universe, and our souls are so vast that you're realizing that you can assign some kind of meaning to something that once seemed meaningless, so that you can open new doors for your own reality and what you're wanting to create for this world, period. Pause, breathe, and call the scattered parts of your mind, the bits that are thinking about work, tomorrow, or the twisty plot of a TV show back to the present moment so you can notice the elements and the alchemy happening around you. So you're taking a break, taking a rest, just contemplating about everything. The twisty plots of either your life or a TV show. So that you can notice what's happening. The connection of things between spirit and the 3D. Something's calling you. Something in spirit is calling you. to make some sort of, so you can have some sort of a foundation here and create something that wasn't, someone thought was meaningless, and you're showing them that it's actually very meaningful. Whatever you're creating, you're going to be creating something. You're going to be bringing something into the 3D world from your conscious mind, which is incredible. Okay, that was for Leo. Let's do Aries. What's up for Aries? See what we have here. You have 3 that flipped over. The first one is offer an exchange when you're harvesting. Whether that's picking flowers from your garden or apples from a roadside tree. An exchange can be anything. A blessing, a coin, a hank of hair. It reminds you to be in a relationship with the natural world. I was just saying, I was giving them a blessing for saying thank you. I would be using these. That's part of the connection that you have. We're all one. You need to be appreciative of the exchange that you have with yourself, with nature, with other people. You have to have that love and care and respect and appreciation. If you're not giving that and you're just taking with your hand out, then no. You think you're just gonna take and take and take, and nothing's gonna come back and get taken from you. Like, come on now. It's just gonna come around and flip around. That fucking wheel's gonna spin back around at some time. A breath in red. Breathe in red to support your root chakra, your sense of belonging. Exhale. Yeah, just talking about 3D stuff and something coming back around. Something's going on with your stability right now, and physical. May it be health-wise or financially, but something's going on in the physical right now. Yeah. And there's 3 here, so someone's communicating or needs to communicate about this. You need to communicate your thanks and appreciation and from whatever exchange there is. If you're harvesting something from someone, whatever it is, you need to say thank you. Give your thanks and appreciation to that person, that place, that thing. Align with the sun's cycle to synchronize your long-term magic with that of the natural world. Begin at the winter solstice if you're growing and expanding an idea. Begin in the summer solstice if you're unwinding or unmaking. Or use the equinoxes for work of balance. Balancing. Confirmation. So they're trying to tell you to use the sun cycle in order to create something here. In the winter, you're growing and expanding an idea. In the summer, you're unwinding and releasing, unmaking, retracting. So in the winter, you're doing. In the summer, you're not. You're taking a break or something. Right now we're in July, so it's kind of like summerish, I guess. So someone's unwinding it and making something that they harvested, a coin. Someone harvested something tangible, and it's going to be released really soon. Whatever it is, they need to give it up really soon because they didn't say thanks. And it wasn't even probably theirs to begin with. They harvested it. They just took it. And that's not okay. Period. Okay. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Last one. This is an obstacle. Communication of some sort's an obstacle. Okay. You can set magic in motion, but you can't control the timing. Yeah. Because there's other people, places, and things involved that have a decision that they need to make in order to have things move forward. Takes two to tango, right? Capture the energy of the moon's phase by leaving a quartz point or a bowl of water under its lights. That way you can call on the energy of the full moon once it has passed, or sip the energy of a growing crescent, even though the moon is new. Interesting. So you can put a bowl of water out there under the night sky. Or you can put a quartz point out in its light. I do that a lot with the full moons and stuff. Yeah, that way you can call in the energy of the full moon. You can drink that water too that you leave out that's been left out all night on the moon. I really like to put the rainwater when I need to start doing that. Breathe in red to support your root chakra, your sense of belonging. Exhale. Oh, this just came out a minute ago. Interesting. So you need to, you're having a hard time because you put something out there and you're wanting it to come back, and you don't, there's divine timing at play here. And something regarding kind of something tangible, because the root chakra is here. Someone could be using the moon. Confirmation. Barbara. Who the fuck is Barbara? That's hilarious. You got the wrong person. There ain't no Barbara here. Okay. And that's it today for the daily magic cards. Thanks for following me. Whatever you do, peace out. Do it from love. Make sure you're giving your love, appreciation, and thanks to spirit, to the natural world, to a person, place, or thing that is helping you. Help is amazing. We don't do things by ourselves. Okay? Sure, we are in and of this world come in this world by ourselves, but truly we're never by ourselves. We always have our spirit guides, our ascended masters, our ancient ones, our ancestors are always with us. And confirmation, YouTube, watch live now, Omnipresent King. They're always with us. We're never alone. Okay, so you need to give appreciation and thanks not only to them, to the natural world, and to the people who are actually helping you. Help others. Help others. I just saw a sign today that I reposted. I help others because I've been helped. That's how it should be. Helping others to get through. Because we're all here to rise, evolve, lift our souls, our spirituality.